If you pick public universities in Germany or maybe let it be any other European countries, it's free of cost.
Yeah.
And they send the students with zero cost.
Yeah.
That's a myth. Public universities' response would take very longer time. And public is suitable to the students who already are working a professional job. They would like to upgrade their masters. So in case if they're not in hurry, they're working, if they get the seat in the public universities, that's when they can go. Let's say I just completed my bachelor's, I got my documents, so I will not be eligible to do 1 year course in Germany.
If you have completed your bachelor's from India?
Yeah, without any experience.
Okay.
So they suggest maybe 18 months to 2 years course.
Okay.
Depends on the course that I have chosen.
Hello students. Today we have in our podcast Mr. Prasanna Kumar, who is Head of Operations at ARVA Management Services. So first of all, welcome Mr. Prasanna.
Thank you so much, Aman, to me have here.
Glad to
it's my
have
pleasure.
you here. Yeah. Prasanna, as I mentioned, what I really like about, and why I'm very excited about this conversation is because you are someone who took on yourself and went to Germany.
All right.
Right, to check out those universities where you want to send students to.
Exactly.
Right. So before we go ahead and start talking about the process to study in Germany, the ROI of Germany, I want to hear from you about Germany. How it felt to you when you went to Germany campuses, universities, how the experience and the atmosphere of those campuses were different compared to what we see usually in India.
Sure. So, first of all, my name is Prasanna Kumar Pemmasani. So, at present, I'm working in an organization called ARVA Management Services, Head of Operations.
Yeah.
So, today we are discussing about, abroad education and specialization in Germany.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, I started this field 6 years ago. And then the best thing that I like about abroad education, this is we are favoring students, helping them to achieve their goals.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Right.
So all the hard part done by us. If the student has all the required documents, we help them to choose the right universities, guide them what kind of course they can take, even the alternative courses, which can they, achieve and get into the good jobs, settle down.
Yeah.
And that gives, kind of satisfaction.
Yeah.
And you don't believe, from the time I started this career, still students are in touch with me.
Obviously, yeah.
They're into, they're earning more than crores in UK, Germany.
Right.
And a few of them has permanent residence. They're married, they are, happily married and they have kids and settled down in those countries. When they do video calls or normal calls and they say that, introduce me to their kids and as well as spouses, that makes me very happy and it's makes me as a complete person. So that is one of the reasons I continued in this field.
Nice.
I'm glad that I joined in ARVA to fulfill, more students to reach their goals.
Right.
So that is the main reason to get into this field.
Nice.
Going very good. I'm very satisfied.
Right. So regarding Germany, as I asked, what do you think? How was your experience in Germany and how the campuses there were different compared to what you see campuses here in India?
Right. So when we take all over India, before COVID, only the metropolitan cities are aware of European countries. When you take a southern part of India, maybe Andhra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, most of the students focused into US, as you know that.
Yeah.
They don't know any other country apart from US. In case maybe 10% or 20% of the students, they choose UK. Might be because of their marks or maybe might be tough to write the IELTS. Let it be various reasons, but most of the students are to the US or rest of them to the UK. But no one, hardly, let's say 2%, as for my research, back then, before the COVID situation, they try to go to Germany or any other European countries. It's a peculiar courses in case, like, student want to say, they want to do irrigation facility management, water resource management, are related to automobile or food industry. Only such students, they try to go to the European countries. But now situation has changed, isn't it?
Yep.
And we are living in this, Insta, Facebook world became very small by looking, sitting in our room, using the internet, we can watch, anywhere in the country. So that's how this exposure has begun, and students started researching, and that too, the situation in US at present made little tight for the students to go to US to study. So due to this situation, students started looking into European countries, especially Germany. So to talk about Germany, it's one of the biggest country in European. Let's say it's kind of a big brother to the European countries, and one of the safest country. And we need not to talk about its development when it comes to automobile. Volkswagen, world is aware of it. Even the IT and the beautiful landscapes. And the best part with Germany, they don't like to build the skyscrapers. They try to keep it that authentic, the culture. They would like to save them. That's what I like about it. You don't find skyscrapers when you go to Germany or European, isn't it?
Right.
You find these centuries old buildings.
Yeah.
They try to protect them.
Yeah.
And one more best thing, exactly what need to be developed, they make sure the development happen. What need to be basic, they maintain the same. When I first visited Germany, it totally felt a different world. Because in India, for everything, we have thousands of options, isn't it? For the transport, or maybe hospitals, or let it be anything, isn't it? Starting from lakhs to rupees. I've seen most of the people walk, even they are in higher positions. They walk to the metros from their home. Most of them use bicycles.
Right.
And the post. When was the last time we have seen post coming to our house? A postman coming and giving us a post, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen in Germany.
Yeah.
Everyone have to maintain the post box and name in front of their door. Only then the post will be released. You don't get emails, most of them. You'll get the mails. That's nothing but post.
Right.
That's something that I liked it very much. And still, even go to the banks, still the paperwork runs.
Right.
You don't see any paperwork anywhere not only in the banks, in the post office, or maybe in the colleges, schools, everywhere, isn't it? But there's still the paperwork runs. The traditional way, same way. So that is one thing that I liked it very much. And even the traffic, the way they follow the traffic rules. That we need to learn, to be frank, as maybe as an Asian.
Right.
And I know, first time when I visited, I was there for more than 2 weeks. I hardly heard a horn sound. That silent it was. And they follow the rules, everything to the pinpoint. That is something that I liked about it. And let's come to the educational industry.
Yeah.
It is a mix of public as well as private institutions. Our students who want to do research and continue their education further, for them I suggest public universities. Because they're more focused on researching and they would like to upgrade their skills and take the research further, isn't it? In case if they want to complete their masters in a year or two, depends on their experience, and then I suggest in the private universities. If you ask me why, Germany being a European country, they like to keep the traditions intact, so most of them try to speak in German. So if you go to the public universities, the professors from them, we can expect only from Germany, isn't it? So we can find that, kind of German accent in their accent, which might find for the Asian students would be difficult to understand.
Okay.
And it might be difficult to cope up with the classes, which runs on day-to-day basis.
Okay.
But if you see about the private universities, they want to increase their reputation, build a brand value. So they get these specialized professors who can speak a fluent English and who already worked in these MNCs. So even the guest lecturers would come every now and then to teach them. And they run these practical classes where they take to the MNC companies how exactly the work runs, the workflow they maintain, all the stuff. So there is a variation. As I said, the public university, if they want to increase knowledge and continue the research, they want to become scientists or something as such.
Right.
Professors. But private universities, if you want to gain knowledge, get your value certificate and then settle down in life, private universities are best.
Right. So in Germany, usually one of the things that I've heard from the students is public universities don't have tuition fee,
Right.
right? And many students try to get to Germany because of that. Whereas in private institution, I'm sure there will be good fees that they have to pay. So how do a student calculate the ROI of the investment that they're doing at Germany? Let's say if they're going to a public university where the fees is 15,000 euro to 30,000 euro. How do I make sense of it? That should I spend this money? What return I will get after spending this money?
Yes, nowadays, maybe in the news or Insta, we find a lot of consultancies advertising about it. If you pick public universities in Germany or maybe let it be any other European countries, it's free of cost.
Yeah.
And they send the students with zero cost.
Yeah.
That's a myth.
Okay. Why?
Okay. Okay. When compared to public universities and private universities, yes, public universities less of cost.
Yeah.
But they have to pay a tuition fee.
But that's minimal.
Minimal.
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, let it be in Indian currency if you convert, maybe semester wise 1.5 lakh. Not less than that, actually. Depends on the university. That
Right.
it might be completely free for the European, Schengen nations, but not the Asians or the Africans or the
Right.
rest of the world.
Got it.
They have to pay the minimal tuition fee.
Right.
That depends on the university to university. But the same way, there are odds here. The public universities you cannot expect in the metropolis. It might be somewhere in the villages, which is very difficult for the transportation and the accommodation. And especially, if you see the Indian students, they expect a part-time jobs, 1 hour, if not 2, isn't it? So, being in such small villages, it would be very difficult for them to find part-time jobs, isn't it? Again, they have to depend on their parents or maybe another source to complete their education.
So I think public universities mostly are in tier 2 towns.
Yes.
Okay.
Not even tier 2, actually, to be frank. They are located, the same way in India.
Yeah.
Where do you expect these public universities?
They are outskirts of cities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The same way.
Okay. But private institutions are...
Private institutions, what happens here? They don't establish entire courses in the same campus.
Okay.
So, let's say, for example, the business related courses are in one campus. The science courses are in another campus, or maybe business related in the different campus. It would be easy for the students as well as for the management to run it smooth and in an appropriate way. And even they pick the lectures because they want more reputation. They want international students to come to their universities, isn't it?
Yeah.
So as I said, it's they are both plus and minus in both of them. But depends here. Student needs to choose exactly where we fit it to.
Right.
That's where we come into place as a specialist, guide them exactly. What is the CGPA that's scored? Or if they have any kind of work experience, professional work experience, if they're given APS, IELTS, and if the IELTS, what is the specific bandwidth that they have scored? So we need to take all this into consideration and then decide exactly where the student fits into. And as I mentioned earlier, public universities, they respond only through the mails, through the calls or anything as such. So, and we take, when compared to the private, public universities' response would take very longer time. And public is suitable to the students who already are working a professional job. They would like to upgrade their masters. So, in case if they're not in hurry, they're working. If they get the seat in the public universities, that's when they can go peacefully. But unless like students any kind of professional experience, they cannot wait years and years to get, public university admission, isn't it?
Right.
And one more major difference here, if you want to apply for the public university, you need to have all the required documents in your hand. Let's say all your educational documents, 10th, 12th, your bachelor's, OD, everything. Along with that, additional documents to apply specifically for Germany, APS certificate, to prove that you have studied your education genuinely, as well as IELTS, starting from 6.5, where is different, university to university. So they have their own required score. Let's say one university accepts 7, the other one university requires 7.5. Along with that, there are few universities which required PTE along with IELTS. So student has to invest a lot of time on these public universities, but we cannot give guarantee when they're going to get the admission.
Obviously, public universities that requires a lot of documents, requires a lot of process work.
And we being a nation, and especially India, the public universities prefer their own first, the local students.
But they must have some quota for international students, right?
As I said, when it comes to India, especially Asian students, it starts anywhere between 5 to 30%. Let's say any average public university to the top university. That is all we can expect, 5 to 30%.
Okay.
But as I said, to apply for the public university, student has to have immense patience because, as I said, we can't give guarantee on the admission when it's going to happen.
Okay. So in private institution, what I know and hear is that there is a lot of focus on practical education because they want students to be job ready once they graduate. So coming back to the ROI question, where student is spending 15 to 20 lakhs approximately in tuition fee, what kind of jobs the students end up getting from the private universities in Germany?
That's a good
And what is
question.
the salary usually that they get?
So when we talk about the private universities, there's a lot of myth again, the students are not aware exactly. They compare with the US, Australia,
Right.
European countries because these are well-developed countries.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, let's say, Germany, it starts from around 8 to 10 lakhs. If you want to do a proper master's course, it completes in 8 to 10 lakhs, depends on. For example, a student scored 9 in GPA, he would be eligible around 40%. That comes up to 8.5 lakhs for the entire master's course.
40% what?
40% of his entire tuition fees.
Will be scholarship.
Yes, 40% the university provides scholarship.
Okay.
Or in case, as I said, we have the types of the universities, we talk to them, try to explain the student has scored so much of it. So why don't you give?
Right.
We try to convince, or maybe we try to prepare a portfolio through the student and request the management. The possibilities that student anywhere can get minimum 20 to 40% of the scholarship. That's how he can ease his burden of the tuition fee. Not only that, it, as we said, student can treat it as an investment for your future. Because when you decide to study abroad, it's a life-changing decision, isn't it? It involves a different country altogether. He need to get adapted to the conditions. He is investing a lot of money. So nowadays, actually, people think that they need to have, the lump sum amount in the banks to study, but that's not true. Banks like you guys, GyanDhan, that's where come into picture.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Right.
So with the minimalistic documentation, you provide the loans to students. That's how we together help students to achieve their goals.
Right.
It's a kind of investment. There's no loss for the students. They need not to rely on the parents too. Right. Isn't it? So bank provides, you guys provides tuition fee and debt as well as block bank account. So that's where the burden on the students, the parents is completely zero. And we from beginning, student comes to us, we try to give him a realistic picture. Exactly what's going to happen, how much amount he's going to spend for the classes, accommodation, food, everything. And even we try to counsel the students to keep in mind that he's going to study there and try to clear his loans by the time he completes his masters, so that there's no burden. He can try his jobs with utmost comfort. There are students who have done it already, actually.
So what kind of students usually go to Germany? Like, who should go to Germany? Who should go to UK? Who should go to US? How do they decide?
Okay, that's a tricky question, but it completely depends on the student. There are few clever students who already decide exactly what they want to do. There might be various reasons. A special reason if the student wants to go to US, already there may be siblings already settled down over there, or maybe the uncle, aunt, whoever let it be. They already settled down, and the path for them would be a little easier.
Right.
That might be one of the main reason for the students to go to US.
Right.
UK, it's little easier when it comes to the documentation, because if US, most of the universities require IELTS. Even Germany required IELTS. But when it comes to UK, you have three leisures.
Right.
First, with IELTS you can crack the admission. If IELTS, you might find IELTS is difficult. The second choice, he can go with his 12th English marks. If it is above, so most of the universities accept it. Even in that case, if student is shortage of it, he can go and collect medium of instruction stating that student has completed his studies in English. He can submit the universities who accept him.
Right. Got it.
Much easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the one reason after US students prefer to go to UK.
Okay. Then who go to Germany?
Germany. As I said, before COVID, there are few specific students already decided to go to Germany because of the course that they want to do. As I said, most of the researchers are in the private universities. But even the students want to go to private, they try to go to these metropolitan cities because they have all these MNCs, startups. They get that good scope for the view. They can notice. They can observe exactly, what are the companies around them or within the country.
Right. So let's say somebody wants to go to Germany. What is the timeline that they should follow? Let's say for somebody who wants to join in fall 2026. So when should they apply? By when they should be done with what process?
So if the student decide to go to Germany, so if we're starting from the scratch, it would take anywhere between 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
Because to arrange the documents, anyways, he would be having his basic educational documents till the bachelor's. Apart from that, student need to have an APS certificate to prove that whatever he studied in India, it's legitimate.
Okay.
Not a fake documents.
How do we get this APS certificate?
APS, so the German embassy has their office in New Delhi. So student has to print out the color Xerox, print A4 sheet paper, his 10th, 12th, all the bachelor documents, his Aadhaar, his passport front and back page, and he needs to pay 18,000 rupees. And he need to fill the online form.
Okay.
Giving his lecturer's email ID and all the stuff, and fill the form. Along with all these documents, he need to courier. The address would be mentioned in their website. Student has to courier to APS.
Okay.
They go through all the documents, and then they have their own way of background checks. They do that.
So even this is before you apply to the both public and private universities?
No. To apply for the private universities, your basic documents are enough because they provide as a conditional offer letter.
Okay. But APS certificate will be needed later.
Exactly. For the visa.
For the visa.
Yes.
Okay. Or for public university, even to apply, you need APS certificate.
Exactly. APS is required, even IELTS is required. For here, Germany, whether it's let it be public or private, there are two criteria. The additional documents. One is APS, the other one is IELTS. If not IELTS, student go with TOEFL, but it should be center based.
Yeah.
He cannot sit at home and write the exam.
So they get, let's say for public university, they write IELTS or TOEFL. They make this APS certificate and then they apply.
Exactly.
So what is the timeline of applying? Like when the application opens, when is the deadline, and then when they get the results?
For the APS.
For public university admission.
For the public university, as I said, student be well prepared before 6 months.
Okay. So now I want to go in September 2026. So by when I need to give my IELTS? March.
Yes. By March, at least he need to keep all his documents in hand.
Okay.
That's when there would be deadlines released by the public universities. And students should be ready with what course he need to go with. That's where most of students are confused. He should be thoroughly researched what kind of course that he needs to do. Depends on the bachelor's that he has done. And then usually what we do, we give options anywhere between 5 to 10 universities, depends on the student's request. Because we can't rely, public universities, we cannot rely on one university.
Right.
So the depends on the course that they provide. Right. We give to the student around 5 to 10
But
universities.
for private universities, this timeline is shorter.
There's a flexibility.
Yes. Okay.
One more major, sorry to interrupt. There's one more major reason, difference actually between public universities and private universities. Public universities, there's a deadline for the admissions as well as to attend the classes once you get your admission.
Yeah.
But in case if you fail to attend the class within the given time frame, you would be deferred to the next intake or the admission would be cancelled. That totally depends on the public university. But when it comes to private universities, there is the flexibility here. The student, even though if he does not have APS or IELTS at the first place, with the minimal documents that he has, we can apply for the admission. First, he initially gets his conditional offer letter, and then parallelly he can start his loan process with the conditional offer letter, and then he can apply for the APS and he can prepare for the IELTS. So all these within 1 month would be done. Even the parallel loan process would be running. As soon as he submits APS and IELTS, university would release unconditional offer letter. As we submit to the bank, they release the loan. Once student pays the tuition fee, within maybe 2 to 3 working days, they would release his letter of acceptance and the payment confirmation, which is very important from the universities for us to apply for the visa.
Got it.
Yeah.
So before visa, you need the tuition fee payment done.
Yes, tuition fee as well as letter of acceptance.
And block account money also needs to be paid before this.
Yes, block bank account is required for the visa, but not for the admission.
No, so before visa only, tuition fee, block account, everything needs to be paid before visa.
Exactly.
Okay. What is the visa acceptance rate in Germany? Is it okay? Like it is higher than 90% or it is lower?
The best part with visa, touchwood, through our consultancy, ARVA Management Services, so far we sent more than 50 students within the last 1.5 years. There is no single visa rejection. I take it immense pride to say that because we just don't follow blindly we see the requirements and the documents sent by the student, we evaluate. That's when we give the guidance to the student. And let's say, for example, I have done my civil engineering and maybe I changed my mind because there's no boom in India. I would like to do my IT masters. So according to you, do you think is it possible to go?
A lot many countries allow you to apply to other courses. Yeah.
But what is the bridge to do that, isn't it? So most of the consultants miss the point over there.
Yeah.
So most of the private universities provide a pre-master's course. It's kind of teaching them an ABCD in that particular course that the student has chosen.
Got it.
So it would be anywhere between 6 months to 1 year. And once student is able to complete the pre-masters, then he can do the masters that he chose.
Got it. Makes sense.
Most of the universities provide this, and they would conduct a kind of test to check the student knowledge. In case if he is able to clear that, they would give 50% discount to it.
So which are the top courses for which the students are applying in Germany?
Mostly they go for the business courses like global MBA, international business management. Even now, IT sector has boomed a lot in European countries. Even the most of these universities comes up with these courses like artificial intelligence, data science, data analytics, cyber security. Even these courses. And apart from these, there are other peculiar courses that, as we discussed, water resource management,
right?
Something
related traditional courses of Germany. Okay.
Exactly.
So usually courses are of how much time? Like, is it 1 year, 2 year?
Great. So that totally depends on the student's experience. If there's a fresher, let's say I just completed my bachelor's, I collect my documents, so I will not be eligible to do 1 year course in Germany.
If you have completed your bachelor's from India?
Yeah, without any experience.
Okay.
So they suggest maybe 18 months to 2 years course. Okay. Depends on the course that I have chosen.
Right.
Let's say I have picked, if in case there are one or two universities, if my profile is very good, portfolio, I'm able to submit my portfolio stating that I did, internships or research, depends on the course that I have done. They might allow doing a 1 year MBA.
Okay.
But that's very rare. But even we suggest for the students who don't have experience, 2 years course. That's when he would be thorough with the course, isn't it?
Right. And how do they get the PR? What is the way to get the PR in Germany?
Great. So maybe let's say I already have work experience, so I'll be eligible for 1 year course. I completed my 1 year course and I cracked the job. So you should be able to work there, and work permit, if you are able to be there for 5 years with the basic German language, you are eligible to apply for the PR.
Okay. And once you get the PR, then you get the PR, right?
And there's one more thing here. So let's say you can work for 1 year on the work permit, and then if your pay is more than 45,000 euros, it's a basic. That's a very minimal in Germany. You're eligible to apply for the blue card visa. There's something called as blue card visa.
What is blue card visa?
You can say it as a work visa. It categorizes. So let's say it's kind of blue collar jobs. So if you get more than 45,000 euros, so they would provide you a blue card visa.
Okay.
And if you continue in blue card visa for 5 years, you'll be eligible for the PR. But there's a catch here. At least we should be. See, there's a saying: when you're in Rome, act like a Roman, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the same way, when you want to, settle down in such countries, it's better to know a basic knowledge, a language.
Yeah. So usually, do you help students getting the language course before going to Germany?
We suggest them, if there is at least 3 to 4 months of the time to apply, we suggest the students, depends on the the locality of the student. We suggest them, please at least attend the online basic courses which they provide free of cost nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a YouTube, Google, whatnot.
Right.
If the student is closer by Hyderabad, we suggest them, there's a Goethe Institute in Jubilee Hills, taught by the professional Germans. Even if the student wants to go minimal amount, there's a Ramakrishna Mutt. They just charge 3,000 and they provide a good 2 months course.
Got it. Okay.
Even not only for the education. If the student wants to go and make some money, that would be the intention of the Indians, isn't it?
Right,
Not only just masters. So they want to make some money for the So if you have a basic German language, it would be very easy for you to crack a part-time. You can do 2 part-times without any stress.
So, how many students go to Germany every year from India?
At present, let's say, as I said, before COVID, it hardly like 6 to 7% when compared to US and UK. But now, 2025, it has already crossed a number of persons with the US and Canada.
Okay. So, you're saying more students going to Germany.
Became 32%, from 2 to 3% to 32%. Due to the situation in US and Canada.
But how many seats Germany have? Like total number of students that they can admit into the country?
At present, we have a good terms. Actually, Germany has very good terms with India. So they have no issues, unless like US or any other countries, the issues happening. There's nothing as such in Germany. They're most welcome, to allow the Indian students, let it be public or private.
Okay, great. Thank you, Prasanna. Learned a lot about Germany. I'm sure the users, students who are watching us today, they will understand these details about public versus private universities and why, private universities at times are better compared to public universities depending on your goal.
Exactly.
And how it is important to learn the language before you go, which will help you during the course and also after the course. And how it is easy to get the PR in Germany.
I would like to just add one more point, if you don't mind.
Sure.
A few of our students who actually learned German language and been to Germany, within 1 month of time, they're able to get this part-time job and they're getting paid 14 euros per month. Per hour.
Right.
14 euros.
That's quite high.
Like 1,400 rupees per an hour. And a person took at least 3 months. The person who don't know the Germany, he took 3 months to get a job and he's getting paid 11 euros.
Right.
So there is a difference, time frame as well as the amount, isn't it?
Right.
So depends on the time frame. We suggest the students whether, go through Google, open, everything is free, right? You're paying for the internet.
Yeah.
YouTubes and everything go through it. It's always good to know the language.
Right. Makes sense. Yeah. Great. Thank you for your information and all the experience that you've shared with us. I'm sure students will find it very helpful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aman.
Thank you.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah, same here.